It's Bourbon Night live. Hello, welcome. I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
How is everyone?
Did you mute that?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm way ahead of you. We're all pros
Sometimes.
at this. Sometimes,
Occasionally.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the live stream. For all of you who've been here before, thanks for coming back. For all of you who haven't been here before, if you like what you see, you should subscribe.
You should. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
Sarah, how easy is it?
It's one click away.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started. How easy.
And if you call now.
Oh, but wait, there's more. But there's not.
There's not. There's just one more hour. 59 more minutes.
Yeah. But welcome if this is your first live, or if you're joining us regularly. We've already seen a lot of regulars in here. We're starting off the evening, as we always do now, with a pour of something. It's a sample shout-out that we actually didn't get to last week, but we have quite a nice box here from Tiffany and Jamie, who were just in our holler.
They were just in our neck of the woods.
The other day.
So what we are trying right now is a Buffalo Trace Experimental. It's called, I assume this is right, Hot Box Toasted Barrel.
You are correct.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. I lost it. There it is. Yeah. Hot Box Toasted, 16 year, 8 months.
16 years.
90 proof.
Can you believe it?
Yes. So thank you guys so
Swan's
much.
in the house. Thanks for joining, Swan.
Hey, Swan.
Speaking of Swan,
Oh,
Swan
yeah.
helped us get this bottle, which is a new Riff Backsetter.
Yeah.
It's peated.
So this is what we'll be technically starting the evening with, as far as like
After our warm up.
reviewing and all that jazz. If you're watching the replay and it is Monday morning or later, there should be timestamps either down in the info or in a pinned comment if you want to skip around to certain things. But right now, we're enjoying this lovely Buffalo Trace Experimental. I picked it because tonight's kind of about, experimenting. New Riff experimenting with peated, us experimenting with peated.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like it. Okay.
Jeppson has made a bourbon. If you're like, why does Jeppson sound familiar? They make Malort. Malort.
Oh, my stomach's turning just thinking about it. Scott Pigsley said Malort shots tonight. I was like, absolutely not.
Is anyone in here from Chicago or the Illinois area?
Been there once. Well, several times, but once with you for an extended weekend where I was made to take a shot of Malort.
For Malort drinking.
It was horrible.
Huh.
Horrible.
Oh.
Didn't like it. Don't know who likes it. Somebody likes it. They keep making it.
They keep making it. But anyway, they have a bourbon, and so we're going to try that.
We'll give it a try.
Well, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it later
when we get to it. And there's another sample shout out where we're on the roll.
It's over there.
There it is. It's actually from Ashley, who is in the chat. Raise your hand, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
We've already opened this, and we'll probably drink on it later tonight in the stream. But this is Maker's Private Select, 108.8. So yes.
Nick wants to know Jaeger or Malort.
Jaeger.
And I hate Jaeger. So that tells you how I feel about Malort. If I never had another sip of Malort, it would be too soon.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. This is good. 16 years, almost 17. Of course, our last uncorking just a couple days ago was the 17-year Bald & Bond Master's Keep from Wild Turkey. I'm not getting like the age so much on this one. Maybe it's because it's the 90 proof, but it is awfully warm.
Yeah, it's awfully
very warm.
I think there are characteristics about this that do remind me of a antique collection. It's just that, what's the word? I mean, mature, sophisticated notes, and it definitely gives off a Buffalo Trace vibe.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, I quite like it.
Me too. Like, it's not quite on the level of an antique collection, but it's, somewhere on the path to that.
Yes.
And very Buffalo Trace-esque.
Very Buffalo
and I
Trace.
have only ever tried one other experimental collection before, so I'm really excited to be able to have this. So thanks, Tiffany and Jamie.
Yeah, we had the, 6 grain or something with Harlan?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
5 grain.
Was it 5?
I think it was 5 because the rice was the other grain.
Buckwheat was another.
Oh, you're right. It was 6. 6 grain.
6 grain.
He's right.
Hey, Rarebird 101 is here, and that was actually another thing on our list. You
What up?
may have seen us post this on Instagram today, but we have our copy of American Spirits Wild Turkey Bourbon from Ripy to Russell's. Dave Jennings, as you can see.
It's filled with lovely writing and beautiful
Lovely
photos.
writing. And there's also a digital version of this, which he has given us a coupon code. Just go to our Instagram. If you don't follow us on Instagram, it's @itsbourbonite.
Go follow us.
You can go to that link to purchase a digital version, and there's a coupon code. It's Bourbonite15. You get 15% off. So,
Lovely.
yeah.
I haven't seen Trev Wilson in the chat, but it was his birthday this weekend. I was going to tell him
probably
happy
why.
birthday. Well, he'll see it on the replay. Happy birthday, Trev.
Happy birthday, Trev Wilson.
You get a little cowbell. Well, that could... to your birthday.
A birthday cowbell.
I believe he's 25.
Okay.
He's just a little baby. He's just a baby. I think he had some Orphan Barrel 25 year to celebrate, and that's how I know.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think.
I'd like to know what he thinks of that, what he thought of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so we talked about the samples from Tiffany and Jamie. The other what's new is that over there.
Yes.
Finally,
we found the series number 2 of the Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series, and I've heard good things about this. Of course, we loved number one. It was in our top 10 of that year that it came out.
Last year, yeah.
And I love how transparent they are. Of course, this is 10 years. 44% of this blend is a 10-year Kentucky bourbon of the mash bill, a 75% mash bill, corn mash bill, that is. 39% of it is a 12-year-old Kentucky, and 17% is a 14-year-old Kentucky bourbon.
Interesting.
Looking forward.
Can't wait to open that up.
Yeah.
I'm sure it... Well, I'm not sure, but based on the reviews that I've heard and the way I felt about the first release, I can see it ending up in the best of 2020.
Yeah. We also have the
You'll have to wait
Fusion
and see.
number 2, so we might do a little twofer.
Oh, okay.
Do a little Fusion and then step it up.
Do that?
Bam it up a notch.
Bam it.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into it. Let's open up this new
Backsetter.
Riff Backsetter Peated Backset Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, bottled and bond without chill filtration. The unprecedented use of peated sour mash Backset lends a lovely smoky tone to our flagship New Riff Bourbon. I wanted to do this on this live, Sarah, because again, we did the Wild Turkey Masters Keep 17-year bottled and bond on Fridays uncorking, and there was a little bit of a smoky discussion between the two of us.
There was a smoky discussion.
Now, peat smoke, that's a horse of a different color.
Well, I think peaty and smoky are kind of hand in hand, but not
Yeah.
always. Peaty is more for me like a grain experience that sometimes, based on like the Scotch experience that I have with peat, is also synonymous with smoke. They just tend to be together.
Yeah.
So I'm interested if this comes off smoky as well. That is not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, forget it. Just throw it out.
So dramatic.
It's trapped.
today.
It's trapped in there.
Oh no.
Here we go.
When you said, well, based on the episode from Friday, I thought you were gonna say people were complaining because it was like high priced, and this one is more affordable.
Well, no.
Which we do get sometimes. It's
I don't remember seeing any of those.
We'll put out a couple episodes. It'll be like Old Granddad 114. I don't know. Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, and then all of a sudden we do like one limited one, just because we're like we feel like we
have
should
a variety.
give you some sort of, I don't know, milestone of how you should think about approaching this if you're thinking about buying it. People will be like, you only review expensive stuff. I'm like, but literally just our biggest episodes of all time are best under 25, 30, and 50. So that always makes me laugh.
But our highest uncorking is Pappy 23 year.
But that's because people want to know about it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, pause for cork pop. It's an all black cork.
Interesting.
Yeah. Get a little bit more
That's
of this
gonna
off
bother
here.
you. Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Now we can see it. No, I mean this one's sort of limited-ish. I mean more so than the normal New Riff stuff. It's also a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure. Swan, like you said, found this for us, but I think it was a little bit more than what it normally is. So we can't really be a good source for what the price is.
Yeah. You might have to Google that one. That's plenty. That's actually more than enough.
We'll make sure you had enough of that
I'm
smoke.
just gonna.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to waste.
No, it's all good.
Do you guys want me to quit after
It's all good, man.
35 minutes in? I don't want to quit. Whoa, Michelle.
Wow.
You get a triangle. And you get a triangle.
You
Everybody
get a
gets
triangle. There you go. Thank you for that super chat.
New
Michelle?
Riff is quickly becoming one of our favorites. We're sipping on the rye tonight. Cheers. We also enjoy a New Riff.
New Riff, and we've talked about this, I feel like, ad nauseum, but they really did it right by letting their own stock age until the proper time, and that's when they had OKI, which was sourced stuff. But once their bourbon and rye reached maturity, which was a bottled and bond age, they released it, and then they did away with OKI. Now OKI's coming back. It's the whole thing.
Rarebird is saying, probably should have done the peated last, and based on that nose, I think I agree with you. What were you thinking?
I was like, hey, sometimes a little glutton for punishment.
No, I know. And the other thing about doing it at the end, though, too, is that I'll probably be a little bit more open to it. Not open.
A little bit more fried on the palate.
A little more warm and fuzzy to things after several drinks, you know.
Okay, but
This is you getting my actual opinion.
I do get that classic Band-Aid smell. However, there is something else in there that's giving me a glimmer of hope. I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I'd say, I mean, I get the peat. I'd say it's more perfumey than smoky, though.
Yeah. It's almost like a little barbecue type.
Yeah, barbecue
smell.
smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Barbecue chips specifically. Think about opening
You
a
know
bag
what?
of barbecue chips.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is barbecue chips. I was like, what in the hell are you talking about? Based on the last, I had just said floral. I was like, no.
Good night, everybody.
And then I was like, wait, what do barbecue chips smell like? And then I was like, yeah, that is pretty close. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, well.
Yeah, like a sea salt, too.
Yeah.
And I think that's that chip.
Sea salt. Barbecue. Let's dive in.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Can you tell I'm excited?
Cilantro, dummies. Since we're diving into Pete, I thought
Yeah.
it'd be good to do a Scotch Ass Dummies ism. Well,
That's interesting.
That's
something new.
Okay.
But I have a lot of thoughts and feelings.
A lot of feelings.
Ashley,
Hey.
thank you for that super chat. Chad is going all out tonight. I will not be drinking with you all. Oh, I will not be drinking you all under the table tonight. Does that mean that
in the pre-live
on
in the chat she said she can't drink that much tonight because she has something about work. I wasn't paying attention, but no, I'm just kidding.
He does the same thing to me. He does the same thing to me.
That she can't drink a lot tonight, so I told her that I demand that she drink tonight, and we will drink her under the table. Well, she drinks us under the table.
I had nothing to do with this deal. I'm not on board.
She's on board.
I'm also not on board.
But thank you for that super chat.
I also
Ashley.
have to work.
Greatly appreciate it. This is.
I thought about a bug.
I feel like this could be a gateway into peated things. I think if you want to ease yourself into peat or repeat, this could be the way.
Trev! It's Trev. Happy birthday, Trev.
Happy birthday.
Everyone say happy birthday, Trev.
Wilson.
I already did the cowbell, so I'm not going to put everyone else through it again. But you can watch the replay and get your cowbell.
Yeah. Or just rewind it right now.
He's 25. Oh.
Yeah, I think this could be...
Okay, yes, agreed. Like,
honestly, this isn't as smoky as
No.
the Master's Keep. Completely different type of smoke.
Different type, yeah. That's like comparing apples and shoes. It's not even in the same category. You can't even be like oranges. They're at least both fruits. Like, it's a different type of smoke. I don't know.
I'm just picturing wearing oranges on your feet.
You could do it.
You could do it.
You could do it.
I have faith in you all. Both 100 proof, though. You know, the Wild Turkey, Master's Keep, Bottled and Bond.
Yeah.
This here, same. Also bottled in bond.
This versus High West Campfire. Scott Pigsley wants to know.
Oh, campfire is so campfirey.
Yeah.
This is a
nice little warm.
I mean,
I'd have to try them side by side.
The finish, be like, yeah, okay, campfirey, but not.
We have a High West down there, but it's Midsummer Night's Dram.
Yeah.
Midwinter's Night Dram.
Just Yeah, totally different.
Words.
This has a finish that's sort of campfirey.
But
I feel like campfire is just straight on the palate.
Yeah.
Campfire.
This is lighter. It's definitely, like you were saying, a gateway. It's very much more approachable. It's a little sweet. Peat's just not my thing. Like, I could drink this, but I honestly am afraid I'm gonna have a headache. If I, like, not after one, but say this is my thing for the night. Like, I bring this with me somewhere, I have a couple pours. Not too much, just a normal amount, and then go to bed. I feel like I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and be like, why does my mouth taste this way, and why is my head hurt?
Why did I suck on a Band-Aid?
That's disgusting. You must have had some bad experience with this to have it, like, come up in your mind every time you smell peat.
No,
have you sucked on a Band-Aid?
That's a widely...
I'm kidding.
Subscribe
I'm giving you a hard
to thing. Did we cowbell? We'll just...
To who? Scott?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Did we? I don't know. But if we didn't, there you go. Semantics, I know. But, Kings County peated, Swan pointed out, is a good one. We've had that. We had that in New Orleans. That actually is... I was actually very surprised with that. I was like, this is... Wow. I'm sure there's different levels of peating something, obviously. There's some scotches that are very peaty, others that are less peaty, but are still both peated.
Right.
But a peated bourbon. That was a...
I was like, are you going to puke?
So when people sneeze and it's just all internal.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Some people do. Well, now you know how Chad feels about you now.
We just lost
cannot talk
subscribers.
Tonight. Yeah.
So, it's not my favorite new Riff.
No.
I love their single barrels. Their rye is really good. Just a regular old bottle and bond is good, but the single barrels, I've had some good one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just, I as a product, I think it's really good. I see what they're going for. I think they did a great job of that. I'm just not the audience for that. Like, that's just not for me.
Yeah.
But I think it's also at a very fair price. I saw someone say $35 is what they got theirs for.
Oh, wow.
Now,
okay.
I don't know I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did. I don't know.
We paid more than that.
But, anyways, I just think it's not a bad price range. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chad no agree.
35. That seems low because even like the regular
maybe I
is like
misread.
40.
I may have misread.
Yeah.
I probably misread.
But if this was blind, I don't know. I think I would be able to pick out the peat on the nose. But
100%.
Honestly, drinking it,
it's there.
Now maybe if I had just come off of bourbon to this, it'd be like, oh, red flags.
Yeah, no, it was there for me from the beginning.
But it's not super in your face.
I could drink it. But is that what you want to say? But again, that's just me. If you like scotch, you're probably going to really like this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're a peat...
I'm only lukewarm to some scotches.
Yeah,
so.
If you're a peat head, you can be like, oh, they need to turn up the peat on this.
They need to turn it up, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, Austin said, I'm sorry about that. 50 is what he paid.
50, okay. Yeah, that's
Chad, that makes Chad feel better. Thank you for clarifying.
that sounds better.
Chad was very sad for a second. I know, it felt like you just like lost or something. Like,
Overall, I would say if you're scotch curious, give this one a try. It might be a nice bridge.
I will say I think they did a really good job of balancing it. It's a very mellow peat. It's just still too much for me.
Yeah.
But that's the product. So
now, they also make a peated rye, another backsetter.
Well, I'd be interested in that because I think
Yeah.
the thing that's throwing me off about this is that the sweetness isn't really combating the peat. It's just like being sweet and peaty. And I'm wondering if a spicier rye would have more things that I like going on that are counterbalancing. Does that make sense?
Well, Swan, go see if that rye's there.
Swan, go find it. No, I'm just kidding.
It was there. I mean, he said,
Oh.
"You want the rye too?" And I was like, I better be responsible. What would Sarah say? And then the thought bubble. And then for some reason, Sarah had in curlers and a rolling pin, and she was like, "I don't think you should do that." In the voice of Marge Simpson. I don't know. It
That's
was weird.
what I do. So
It was weird.
I do discourage.
And then she said, "Take a sweater." I was like, "It's
You might get chilly." He's like, "It's July."
It's July,
it's
Sarah.
Not July yet, but it will be.
It's not July. But anyway,
I couldn't tell by the fireworks that go off every night between 11 and 12.
People.
We have become those old people who are like, it is 11:45 on a Tuesday. This is uncalled for.
Well, even
and if that's you, then you make me sad.
Even barring that, just the fact that this started, what is it?
It started a week and a half ago.
Probably started about the 18th or 19th.
It's not.
Not even July. First of all, where are you getting the money
To set them off every night.
And some of them sound like mortar shells. It's just one big boom. And
every night.
Spit.
Now we are now the older couple who just fusses about things going on in the neighborhood.
I keep telling them to stay off my lawn.
You guys bear with us.
Oh my god.
Because, I like to go to bed around 10:30 or 11, and so I'm laying there at 11:45 or 12 or 12:15, and a giant mortar goes off, and I'm like,
Now, the 3rd of July, the 4th of July.
I'll allow it.
The 5th of July.
Totally will not complain about that.
I understand. But June 19th?
Oh, jeez. Zoe doesn't mind it too much.
No.
She used to not like it when she was younger, but she's used to it now, I think. She just kind of was like, whatever.
She's an old curmudgeon. Like us.
She's just like, ugh.
It's.
But there are a lot of people out there who have dogs who it's like a really bad experience for them.
I remember.
And I feel really.
Dexter.
He was not having it.
He did not. He was very concerned.
So,
back then, we didn't have whoever is near us that's doing all this, but he would. Oh, that would have been a nightmare for us.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
So I do feel for people who are dealing with that for 3 weeks to a month surrounding the 4th with dogs who are having trouble.
Yeah, they need
they need their Thunder Buddy.
Thunder Buddy.
What do you call it? Thunder
therapy shirt or
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's enough of us being old curmudgeons.
So, you know how we do. Sometimes we come very prepared. Other times we're like, whoops.
This is that day.
Well, here's the thing. My buddy called me up. We have a project that's related to bourbon. If you're a patron, you know of this other space that we're cultivating. And a buddy called me up. He was like, hey, I'm free. Do you need help doing that stuff with the thing? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, know what I mean? And I was like, yes, that'd be great. So he came over. He helped me with some installation. And there went the day. So I didn't get a chance to look this up. But I'll tell you what I've heard. And then you guys can Google it and tell us. And then we'll tell you back. And everyone's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Joseph Brazo says, we have to get something in our glass.
Thanks for tightening up the beard.
He appreciates that your beard trim.
I'll get you some of this, some Jeppsons.
I just don't have any trust in this because of the bad, what is that, clip art pattern on the back label.
We'll get to that.
Oh, I don't want it. This is so much. Why do you want to kill me today?
You don't have to drink it all.
Oh, I won't.
It just looks better.
Anyway.
To Joseph Brazo, you're welcome for tightening up the beard. So what we heard, we got this, we saw this at Justin's House of Bourbon in Lexington, and it was only like $25, less than $25.
As bad as I thought it was gonna smell.
So I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, Jeppson's, where have I? And then Malort, Jeppson's Malort. Oh God. So I got this, and they said what we think it is, or what we've heard. Now this is conjecture at this point. Is MGP hearsay? Thank you. MGP and Dickel. If anyone wants to put a quick little Google in there, we failed to do it.
Please let us know.
But this is 100 proof. It looks like this. It's a screw top. It's got the clip, black and white clip art here on the back.
This is edges. It looks like something that you would put on your. Please come to my Mary Kay party invitation.
When you buy those stationery kits back
That's
in
what
the
I mean.
90s.
Yes,
yeah.
it looks like that. Ugh, it's so bad.
Straight up.
Eesh. No.
Australian accent, Chad? Did I have an Australian accent?
I don't know.
I mean, probably.
Anyways.
So that's what we hear. I don't know if anyone wants to. I'm trying to see.
Want to chime in?
Yeah. Give it a quick goog.
Tony Bag of Donuts says, "Love all things Jeppson." Is it Jeppson's? This is Jeppson. I don't know. Love all things Jeppson's.
Okay.
Found a wonderfully unique bitter soda called Moxie.
I have a bottle of Moxie. I didn't realize that was from Jeppson.
He's got Moxie.
I got Moxie.
That this bourbon was made for. I'll send you guys a couple cans to try it out.
All right, that's Moxie.
A bitter soda? Interesting.
That is interesting. Thank you, Tony Joey Bag of
Whiskey
Donuts.
Crusader says, so you're the guy who likes it.
There he is, Tony Joey.
Internet says MGP and OZ Tyler. Okay.
No, mistake.
You don't know. We just had that. My bad.
My B.
We just had that one thing that was from OZ Tyler that we were like, eh.
Yeah, that was on a version of, or an episode of the Drink More Bourbon podcast, which is a patron only thing.
That's what it was
we
for.
had the Terry Bradshaw bourbon, which we later found out was a minimum of 2 years aged OZ Tyler distillate.
Yep. It was the best thing I've had from OZ Tyler.
It's true.
Does that say a lot, though?
So
No.
this is for real, MGP and OZ Tyler. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Also, Alex says, what whiskey should I get for my wedding in July? Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a whole question. I need a
a
budget.
whole
I need to
thing.
know what you like.
Yeah.
Because I could be like, you should get Pappy 23. I would not say that to you, but
No. Moxie is the pride of Maine, says Todd Koopa.
interesting.
Okay. I like it.
We did just have a really good Master's Keep wild turkey that you might want to get for your wedding. I don't know.
It's true.
There are a lot of options. We gotta put some parameters on this thing.
No, I'm completely with you, Sarah. I feel like the Master's Keep is an LE that is more obtainable than the Four Roses, or certainly the Buffalo Trace, or the Old Forester. Yeah, I would go for that.
No, I'm sorry. I had to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
Tony says, P.S. went to Indiana today to buy fireworks because they're illegal in Illinois, and I spent twice as much on bourbon.
Good
That's
for
the way to do
you.
it.
Good
Yes.
for you.
But you also bought fireworks, right?
Here's a cumulative cowbell for the past super chats. We appreciate it. Thank you much.
But have you tried it yet?
No, I'm just trying to get something on the nose. It smells very flat.
We better just go ahead.
All right, here we go.
I wasn't about to sneeze. I just was making a face.
You trickster.
I just didn't want you to. I didn't want you to be influenced by my.
Oh, why does it burn so much?
Right?
Why is it so aggressive?
I didn't want to influence your experience.
Oh, this is a bad touch. I need an adult.
Ugh.
I mean, it's not the worst.
It has a little nuttiness at the beginning, which I like, but at the end, it's like a weird. You know that heat that you get off of Fireball?
Mm-hmm.
It's not cinnamon-y, but it gives me that like for no reason, and then it's just
no
flat for no reason.
Yeah.
How much did this cost?
$25.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
Let's drink whiskey. The Knob Creek 15-year would be a great wedding bourbon. I agree.
Ooh.
We haven't opened
We
ours
haven't
yet,
tried
so we
that
can't
one.
weigh in on it, but just the specialness of it.
I'm gonna say go with the turkey instead.
Well, either or.
No,
But,
but
yeah.
You
Hey,
get-
if you can find a Knob Creek, what was it, 25th anniversary? The one that was
oh, that
barrel
one was a
proof?
good one. Mm-hmm.
Those might still be hanging
That
around.
one, yes, find that.
25, is that right? It's already been 25 years?
Patrick says bourbon quieter than fireworks.
Most of the time.
How much bourbon?
I'm
'Cause-
about ready to have a mortar come out of me.
Ew.
No, I'm okay.
I don't really know what that means, but gross.
No one does.
I have to live with you.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
Sick.
I
I don't think I want much more of this. I really don't. I don't. A blend of straight bourbon whiskeys aged a minimum of 4 years, non-chill filtered.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Taylor is in the chat. Your music is very soothing, and I'm sure he never gets that. I'm sorry. James Taylor.
You're crazy. It starts off nice. Like, not nice, but you know what I mean.
Not nice.
I'm talking like bottom shelf acceptable. Like, it's fine.
Out.
But then it just like falls off this cliff where it just is very flat and hot for no reason.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's like, oh, this might be... Nope, it's not. Okay, no, it's not okay. Mm-mm. And I don't really care for that. But...
It's remarkable how flat and...
Like how quickly it becomes so flat.
It stays.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would think there would be some note, some discernible note that would stick its hand up and say, "Hey, look at me."
At first, it's a little bit. It starts to go that way, but then it does not.
I guess if you say anything, it's sweet.
It's sweet, and it just flat. I don't know. But I will say, based on my experience with Malort, this is better than I thought it would be.
This is better than Malort.
It is better than Malort.
So is everything else in the world. But this is notches higher than some other things.
No. I can just think of... I mean, could you drink this if you had to? Sure. Could you put this in a punch or a bourbon and Coke or something, and would it be fine? Yes, it would be fine.
Yes.
I think it would be fine. It wouldn't be my favorite thing, but it would be fine. It would work. It would get lost. And I think that's the point. The sweetness of it would get lost in there. But
this is not the pride of Chicago.
No, and for $25, I mean, I can think of a lot of other things that you should get before you get this. I mean, Wild Turkey 101.
Knob Creek Small Batch.
Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. Evan Williams 1783. Elijah Craig Small
Early
Batch.
Times Bottled and Bond. I'm looking over there for things. Buffalo
you already
Trace.
said Early Times Bottled and Bond. Yeah, like everything. I'm trying
to... Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Heaven Hill 90 proof green label.
Yes. Lots of things that I can't see right now because they're not in front of me. Or I can't think of them.
Yeah, those. Get those.
Get those
Instead.
Old Granddad Bottled and Bond.
Yeah. OGD 114. Sometimes you can find for around... I would pay the extra $4 all day for that. Let's just keep naming things that are better than this.
No, I think you get the point. There are a lot of other things. I mean, hell, JW Dant, JTS Brown.
Bottled and Bond, both of them.
Much cheaper.
Absolutely.
100%.
All day, son. All day.
But I think the fun thing about this is that it's the same people who make Malort.
Yes.
But the same people who made the liquid don't make Malort.
No.
So, is it even that fun? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It was fun to try.
Yeah.
But I'm done. I'm done. I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I'm not finishing that. I refuse. You can't make me. Now I want something good.
Mm-hmm. Well,
ooh,
this will go with the theme of experimental.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I just saw the words bread pudding, and it caught my attention. In a sea of comments, desserts is what works.
You want to get her attention, just start it with bread pudding.
Or say something about my personal appearance, and I will also gravitate towards that if it's negative.
No, don't say that.
No, I'm not saying it like do it. I'm saying like in a sea of comments, Chad will be like, they're 99% nice, and I'll be like, but that one. And it's true. Okay, so yes, time to drink something we like. Agreed. Where did that go? Georgia and David said, OGD 114 plus bread pudding equals awesomeness. So I do make a bread pudding. There's a recipe for it.
There is.
Online. I need to do more recipes. I got to do more experimenting.
There's a video about it.
There's a video. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I need to do more experimenting. The thing was, I was doing some experimenting during quarantine, and then the clothes started to get a little bit tighter because of the quarantine 15. Wasn't exactly 15, but
no.
Still. I was like, okay, no more of that for a while. So I got to work on my recipes, but I'm gonna have to spread that out more.
Sure.
Hey,
I'll be your test subject.
I say I'm Ina Garden and he's my Jeffrey. Barefoot Contessa? Nobody? Oh, she makes a bomb roasted chicken.
You make a bomb roasted chicken.
That's her recipe.
Okay. There we go.
You're the Jeffrey in this situation. He goes out and does something all day on that cooking show. It's the best. He just goes off and does his thing. He's like, I'm going to go golf. She's like, great. I'll make an 8-course meal while you're gone.
I want to be the Jeffrey.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be the Jeffrey.
You just be the Jeffrey.
That reminds me of Get 'Em to the Greek when they smoke a Jeffrey.
Oh,
you remember that?
No.
They smoke a Jeffrey.
All right, Sean. Sean says, ever had barrel bourbon 15 year? Thoughts? I found a bottle and I wonder if it's worth it. I don't think we've had the 15. We've had the 14.
Well, he's saying 15 year, not the batch.
Number. Okay.
So I'm not sure if we've had one that's been a full 15 years old or not. But we've had around it. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Our general consensus on barrel bourbon is, one, they're all different. That's their shtick. That's what they aim for. That's commendable.
Keeps you interested.
It does keep you interested. We had batch 21 is what we did an uncorking of, and that one was, that was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
We liked that one a lot. I don't think that one was 15 years, but yeah, it keeps us interested enough to come back and keep trying them. Not like every batch that comes out, but here and there. We actually have a couple that we need to.
We do. And I think what's really cool about that, though, is that it is a little bit pricey bottle, but they are all different. So I think if you keep your ear to the ground, you can kind of get a sense for which one might be right for you, and then just pick that one. And so it's not like these other things that they come out, multiple releases every year in the same ballpark, and you're like, I don't really want to commit that much money every year. How do I know which one? And so I think they make it a little bit more easy to kind of figure out, okay, this one's probably more at my alley because it's a blend of these things, it's this age, versus this one. Like, they do some, Scotch blends, or they did the Dovetail, I think, was the one of, Whiskeys of the World blend. And it was really fun to try. We tried it. But for me, I know that that's probably just not going to be the thing that I want to go home with.
Wasn't crazy about the Dovetail.
No, it was good. It was fun to try, but it wasn't my favorite from them.
They have the New Year's.
They do have the New Year's. I love those.
Accumulation, I believe, of that year's.
Watch out.
Batches. Yeah. So, you know what I get on this? Makers.
You get Makers on the Makers?
I said, do you know what I get
Pause.
on this Makers?
Just hold that for 1 second.
I'll hold it.
We're about halfway through the show.
Okay.
So we got about 380 people in here. Thank you all for joining. For those of you who are new,
cheers.
Subscribe and cheers. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, if you haven't,
but if you like it,
haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Or hey, if you are subscribed, we'll show us some love. Give us that thumbs.
We like thumbs ups
in this position.
It
would be cool.
It makes us feel pretty good. We like it. But anyways,
yeah,
it's a good time. And if you don't like the live format, maybe try an uncorking. And if you still don't like that, then okay, fine. You don't have to subscribe if you don't like us.
Do all those steps.
But can you at least give us a shot?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so this is 108.8 proof, and this is Oak and Stave selection.
Yeah, again, this came from Ashley Campbell.
Bourbon Street. Yes, thank you again, Ashley.
We do appreciate it. And I'll tell you the stave. So if you guys don't know how this works, you can, if you're picking a barrel of this, you can pick the different staves that get suspended in the barrel for a period of time. This one has 2 staves of the Baked American Pure 2.
That sounds good.
2 staves
Who doesn't
of
like American Pure?
Yeah, of the Seared French Cuvée.
Cuvée.
1 stave of Maker's 46. 4 roasted French mocha. I'm definitely...
You get the mocha.
Yes, that's what I'm getting on this. I forgot to say
that 4
it.
mocha.
Yeah, that mocha for sure. And 1 toasted French spice. Yes.
It just sounds like a delicious recipe. Again,
it does.
My mind is on dessert. No, it's good.
Mocha, I could also say, there's, coffee.
Yeah.
But like a dark chocolate, like a nutty chocolate.
But I also get a deep dark cherry.
How did I splash my forehead?
I don't know.
That was weird.
I get a deep dark cherry and no, we don't have a leak.
Okay.
Maybe grape, but I think it's more of that dark cherry along with those chocolate, along with the mocha coffee.
Grape is what I first thought of when I opened this. But now
I think it's a
more
really
mocha coffee, mochaccino latte.
Oh, you drink a lot of those?
Mocha chocolatata. Free your lady mama.
You guys, did you guys know? Did you guys know that Friday nights are flashbacks on MTV? And so we were watching TV on Friday night, and we were flipping through, and it was MTV. It was the 2000 VMAs, and oh my gosh, the way that everyone was dressed, I was like, did we ever really think that that was a good idea?
So here's what happened. I watched the end of the 1999 VMAs, and then proceeded to watch the entire episode of the 2000 Video Music Awards. And loved every minute.
I loved it. I was like, but who was in charge of keeping Christina Aguilera's pants on? Because they did not want to be on.
Well, until the after show, then
right.
all bets were
They
off.
were literally held up by strings, and she's like doing the splits and stuff. I'm like, who is her costume designer? And God bless them.
It was probably messed up and it was like her mom or something.
Oh, man, and those chunky highlights. Oh, you guys got to watch them.
Yes.
Anyways, Flashback Fridays. And then they did the Nirvana Unplugged.
Oh,
and
yeah.
to follow those two things. And I just felt like I was in middle school again. Yep. Anyways.
Ashley,
who gave us this. Thank you, Ashley. If you want to get more of this, head to Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits. Do it.
Okay.
Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits.
Is that like close to here? Let me just put it in the old Jeppson.
I think, okay, you're
Is
faking.
It probably in...
he's faking.
Bloop, bloop, blah, blah, bleep, bloop, bloop.
Well, when we're in New
Bloop,
Orleans,
bloop.
we usually go to Vucare.
Vucare.
But last time we were there, well, I mean, it's been several years.
The first time we were there, we were like, score, Stag Jr.
3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor.
Baby Saz.
So
Buffalo Trace.
And store pick of Jefferson's.
Well, yeah, lots of store picks, lots of good stuff. Really good stuff. We went back the next year and the next year, and it was okay. I think we may have gotten like maybe one thing in this last year, probably not this year, but the year before, nothing. So who knows? Maybe next year. But it sounds like we're gonna have to check.
It's almost like more people are liking bourbon.
Wow, it's almost like we said something about it.
Honestly,
it's
come
not.
on, it's because of us. Let's get that right.
The little old man who runs it is so cute.
Yeah, it's true.
He's so cute. Okay, we're a couple behind. Bourbon Bites. Hello.
Clifton.
Maker's Private Select is so underrated in the store pick world. I have yet to have a bad one. Cheers.
True.
I'm with you on
get
that.
Great variety.
I would love to do a Maker's store pick. Love to.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is also for Dylan. Dylan Kelly saying, I bunkered a 4-grain sell or drink 18-year marriage.
No, you sell to me, please.
18-year marriage. Oh, you have an 18-year marriage? I don't know. I haven't had that.
Sell it.
4-grain, you sell to Chad and Sarah.
You sell it.
We give you a shout out on the uncorking.
No, you should drink it. 4-grain is my favorite of the that I've had, which also includes, like, I think I had the Tornado one, like a sample, tiny sample.
Yep.
Had the Amaranth Grain of the Gods. Was a little earthy for me.
Yeah.
That 4-grain though.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Actually, is saying that it's a website.
Oh, it's a website. How cute.
The super chat wouldn't let her put it in. They were like, no.
That's dumb. They were like, no, we kick you off.
No.
Nick wants to see Sarah with an H drunk. I have work tomorrow, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, she's actually back in the physical building work.
Yes, back to work now.
Back
have to wear a mask all day long, but it's okay. It has only just made me a little bit itchy, and that's all. So worse things have happened. I could be itchy. I'm itchy all the time.
I like this.
I'm itchy right now.
I like this a lot.
I like this a lot too.
Yeah. And
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 1088.
I love that in
Great
recent
proof.
years we've really warmed up to makers, not because we started liking regular makers, but because they've just been clearly listening to what consumers right now.
They're just listening to us.
Which we fall in that pool. But what consumers right now want, and I think that they really want more depth, higher proofs, and so they've come out
longer wax strips.
Right, more wax.
Come on.
Yeah, they've come out with some experimental stuff, and so, this type of thing.
Don't get fooled by the new cask strength. It's the same stuff. It's just a new bottle.
I almost got fooled by it. I was like, ooh, what's
Whoa,
this?
Hey, I see what you're doing.
Same.
It's just a new bottle.
But also good.
I do like the new bottle.
They're on the right track, I think.
It looks really good. And the
With
101 proof is,
they're on the right track.
so much better than the 90. Like, just that 11 points. It's ridiculous. ridiculous.
Ashley agrees. The mask all the time, not friendly to the skin. No, not friendly to the chin skin.
What'd you say they're calling it?
Maskne.
Maskne.
Because of all the condensation in there.
And I was saying, how long until Clearasil or someone comes out with
a Maskne.
Maskne fighting kit, do this regiment to fight your Maskne.
That's a whole discussion about. We could get into a lot of things about that.
True.
How long will it last? Will they have time to develop the product and market it? I hope not, but maybe.
Well, let's be honest there. It'd be the exact same product. They just slap a different label.
Oh, they just slap a different label on it.
And say it's the Maskne
Sure.
Kilco, yes, he is still trying to visit Kentucky. No idea when. That has been, thank you, Kilco, a developing saga of his of when he can visit our homeland. And we do hope that it is sometime soon, but that it's also a safe time and you can enjoy it fully and be fulfilled.
Sorry.
What?
Wade said bourbon brownies with bourbon whipped cream.
That's a lot of bourbon.
I've made bourbon brownies and I've made bourbon whipped cream before. So I'm very intrigued by this idea. Oh. Joseph Brazo's like, yeah, y'all get over it. I wear a mask every day.
You're an orthodontist.
Yeah, but if
Is that right? Is that the right technical term? Orthodontist?
I believe so.
I didn't say dentist.
That's wrong. I know
I'll
that's wrong.
be your dentist. Anyone?
Gosh.
Little Shop of Horrors? Any Little Shop of Horror fans? Steve Martin?
Austin wants to know if we're going to go to Buffalo Trace since they open on July 3rd. I don't think we're going to be there on July 3rd.
Not July 3rd.
We will go in the fall, as long as it remains open. You know, things are kind of in flux right now. But everything seems to be opening up in Kentucky. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
We do have plans a couple weeks into July to go to Bardstown and do, because I'm just itching to go.
Yeah.
I want to go so bad.
Yes.
So we will do a little bit.
We do have some Little Shop fans.
Oh, I've never seen.
We should watch it. It's a
We
musical.
should watch it.
She doesn't like musicals.
I like musicals. If this show or movie is based around the singing of songs, then I'm okay with it. But if
That Thing You Do.
That Thing You Do.
We watched it. Tom Hanks, Steve Zahn, the band.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that is about bands singing.
Yeah.
Or like the one about Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Totally fine with that. It's about, the music is a part of the plot. But when it's a plot and they randomly break out into song, that's when I get upset.
West Side Story.
Yeah.
Little Shop. La La Land?
I'm just not a musicals person. I just want to see the story progress. And I know a lot of people will argue, well, the songs are about the music or the plot. What?
Joseph Brazo. Now spit.
Now spit.
Thank you for that, Joseph. It's part of the
That was terrible.
Little Shop. Feed me, Seymour.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to.
No, it's good.
And Blues Brothers, okay.
Steve
I
Martin,
do like Blues Brothers.
But again, that's more they're a band and they perform. It's not a... I mean, they do... That's a weird hybrid because they do start singing in the street and there's choreography and, and it's a little...
However...
musical...
That episode of Scrubs where they do the musical, totally fine with.
Well, they have a song called Everything Comes Down to Poo. Who's not
Which
going?
was not gonna like
Everything
that.
comes down to poo. Want to do us a favor and pinch off a clue.
If you don't like Scrubs, then get out.
Our number one something is a
Jeffrey.
number 2.
Oh my god. That was on beat.
Nice.
Jeffrey says heading to Bardstown next Wednesday for my birthday. Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yep. And we hope you enjoy it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Everything comes down to poo.
That's the only time I'll tolerate a musical. Pretty much.
That's a great episode of Scrubs. Have we convinced
I like
Donald
musicals?
Faison to come on yet? No.
No, but we're working on it.
We're going to post... This might be tomorrow. We're going to post a picture of us and Donald Faison.
Because if you listen to their podcast, Donald Faison is like really confused about why he has about half the number of Instagram followers as Zach Braff. And I think he's like...
I think Zach Braff has just been more
present. But I think he's a little friend hurt. Like, we do this podcast together, and why am I so sad?
So we're going to
And I
post
love
on
him.
Instagram asking our followers to go follow Donald Faison. And if you guys could follow him and then at him, like comment on his latest post and say, new follower of yours, thanks to It's Bourbon Night.
Then maybe. And he likes whiskey. So
we want to get him on the episode.
I think we can just breadcrumb him in.
Yes, breadcrumb. Help us breadcrumb Donald Faison onto our show.
Dude, nothing would make me happier. Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
That would be so fun. Oh, we'll see if it works.
Man. Maybe. Oh.
I just loved her.
You know what else is he doing right now? It's quarantine.
He's literally recording podcasts 2 times a week in his closet to hide from his kids. So,
yeah. Now he's going on all these talk shows.
Let's add a third one.
Because the podcast has been so successful for both of them. They were on The View and they're on the Entertainment Tonight and all these shows. And he's always in his closet, you know.
It's true.
It's awesome.
I love that though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we've talked about Scrubs enough.
I don't know.
We can never talk about Scrubs enough. I don't think you guys understand how much of an embedded part of our relationship that is. And I think both of us just like not growing up. Growing up for me, I mean, I watched it first in middle school and I was like, oh, this is life. Let me watch this.
So, look for that. I will post that tomorrow. Look for that post. Go follow at Donald_Azon.
Azon, because he was, I think, drinking when he was drinking. He was imbibing in something.
Yes.
And forgot the F in Faison.
Yeah,
so it's
Donald_Azon. And you say, came here because of at It's Bourbon Night. Please go on their show.
Please let them give you whiskey. Let them give you good whiskey.
Yes.
He like sits in his closet with a giant margarita and stuff. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jeff Winbush is not a fan of Scrubs, but don't hate on me. Okay, for $10, cool. I'll allow it.
Yes,
I'll
absolutely.
allow it. What do you like, Jeff Winbush?
Jeff, you changed your avatar.
I loved it before, and then he changed it, and I liked it then too. It took me a little while to get used to it.
It's cool.
But
I mean, we'll get used to that one, and we'll love that one too.
Things change, Chad.
Things change, Mox. Name that movie, everybody. Somebody
asked, what is the best distillery tour? Man, this is a question.
It is literally a question.
I'm honestly like, should we rank tours at some point?
Tours, yeah. Tours. Am I saying that right?
Tours.
Is it Dune or Dune?
I say tours.
Tours.
You can say tours.
Like Taurus?
No.
Tours.
Hand
me that cowbell, please.
Okay.
To Jeff Winbush and to Sean. Coming up.
Nobody cares, Sean. I'm sorry. That's from Scrubs. Everyone cares, Sean. Coming up on my 40th birthday, what bottle should I be hunting for? By the way, Sarah, it breaks my heart you don't like musicals. I know, I have a cold, dead heart, I guess. I don't know why I don't like them.
It's okay.
I really don't know why.
What? Well, okay, Sean, more information needed. What area, what state are you in? Because, you know, it changes state to state what you guys have access to.
And are there any parameters that we should think about? Because this is the hardest question, is when someone's like, what should I buy with my money?
Parsley Blue, someone got it. Sorry.
They did get it. Yeah. And that is a very hard question because, I mean, in Lexington, we have Justin's House of Bourbon where you can literally go down and you can buy something for $15 or you can buy something for $15,000. And because they have a museum of things that date back, and it's just like, I don't know how to answer your question. I don't know, what do you like? What do you normally buy? What's something you've always wanted to try? What's your price range? And that will really help. Which I know you just super chatted, so it's like he did, and he's like, I just wanted a quick answer.
Well, here's a quick answer. I would recommend trying to find an E.H. Taylor. I feel like that's a great, like, you can shoot for it. That's harder.
Oh, but I want it for him.
Yes.
For his 40th, I want that for him.
But you can shoot for it. It's if you look hard enough or ask enough or pay enough, you can get one. I feel like, you know, a single barrel, hell, even a small batch E.H. Taylor.
True.
Bottled and Bond, Buffalo Trace, really solid. Something like that. Or, look for a really great older Knob Creek store pick. Ask who has good store picks.
That's a good point,
like
too.
That.
Yeah. For the purposes of this conversation, I'm going to assume it's your 40th birthday, so you're not willing to spend more than $200 on a bottle.
Right.
And for that, what do you think? What?
Am I reading Ashley's comment right?
Supposedly, Justin's House of Bourbon has a bottle worth $100,000. Well,
I mean,
I could see that happening.
I could see it.
I've heard that they have bottles worth $25,000. I mean, it just depends on who's going to pay for it. What year is it from? How many?
They have pre-prohibition stuff, so
right, and how many were released? How many are still in existence? If you're a collector, I mean, pieces of art go for millions of dollars. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If you're a collector.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not paying that. But.
Michael's asking, do you find E.H. Taylor barrel proof thin? Usually not. No. I mean, there's different releases.
Sure. I understand the question, though, because I do think that it doesn't quite drink like the barrel proof it is.
It's not a Stag Junior.
Right. When you stand it up to other barrel proofs, which punch pretty hard, like Stag Junior, it does come across a little thin in that it's not as heavy.
But I think that's great because it's from the same distillery and they're differentiating their things. So if Stag Junior bucks too hard for you, maybe you might like an E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
And there are some nights when I really want the flavors of an E.H. Taylor barrel proof, or like just something that's higher proof from
I haven't stood up yet.
Buffalo Trace, but that I don't want that 130 something proof. And so I really like where the E.H. Taylor fits in. I don't know. Some nights you get more, I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
it tastes different, okay?
Yeah, no, I totally agree when you're trying, when like if you were doing like a barrel proof flight fight and you maybe had, a Stag Junior, an E.H. Taylor barrel proof, Elijah Craig barrel proof, it might fall more towards the bottom. But if you're just sitting down with a glass of it, or two, I think it's not going to be thin to me then. Mm-mm. If I don't have anything to compare it to. It's not going to be like, oh, this tastes a little thin. I'm going to be like, damn, this is good.
Yes.
By the way,
I feel like we had a lot of questions and
drank
I half answered. Oh, yeah, I already drank it.
Larceny Barrel Proof B520. Shout out to Swan and Perry for this little sample. We haven't been able to find a bottle yet.
It was good. I feel like I liked the A better, though.
You know what? And I feel like that's the unpopular opinion according to the internet, but I think I might be with you.
I mean, again,
we'll have to try them
is
side
there
by
some
side.
left?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We can try them side by side. Maybe that'll be next week's. Because I just drank through that. I'm getting a little,
Yeah.
James Wolverton.
Hey, James.
Hate to come in late, but cheers, everybody. Agree, E.H. Taylor's small batch, terrific.
Yes. Indeedly.
Are you Ned Flanders?
Indeedly. Hello, neighborino.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, we are at time. I was going to say, what about one more? But I guess we're at time.
I mean, we could go a couple minutes over.
We could do a couple minutes. I haven't gotten to choose anything this evening.
It's no biggie.
What shall I choose? I always look back here. We need to shuffle what's on this cart because I always just look back here.
There's some stuff up there.
Yeah. The usuals. All right. I'm thinking.
There's, we should probably do that more top of show.
What else is in there? Yeah. Give me this.
Yeah, there's a whole list. Whole list of things.
Ooh. I like that.
Yes.
1987 Beam Black Label. Yes,
Correct.
Please.
Correct.
Ooh. This is a nice list.
It is. Yeah. What are other people saying here? I'll smash the like button for extra time. Thank you, Ashley.
Smash it.
Smash it.
I think that's what I want, but I also don't want to waste it on me right now. I think me at a different time deserves that.
Well, maybe I just randomly pull one.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's too late. Old Pepper Rye? Maybe I just pull something until
you find one that you want?
I'm like, yes.
So...
Ice wine barrel. Ooh. Be interesting.
Joseph A. Magnus Murray Hill Club Special Release, Batch 3, 110, finished in cider and malt casks. Okay.
That goes along with the theme of tonight, so yeah.
It's experimental.
Again, thank you to Tiffany and Jamie.
Can you get it?
For these samples. Much appreciated.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you. Thanks to Guy. Hey, Guy. Thanks, Guy.
What up, Guy?
Enjoy watching you guys. Guy. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
What are your thoughts on early times being sold? Asked Scott. apparently it's our fault.
Somebody was calling us out the other day and was like, "It's your fault." I'm like, we did was say it was good. I don't think we have.
If we had
we
that
have
type
literally
of pull,
zero influence at Sazerac.
My God.
Could you imagine?
I would have a power trip.
I wouldn't be working a day job.
No, it was a weird coincidence.
Yeah, very strange.
What do I think about it? I'm not too concerned about it because, one, early times being Brown Foreman, you're hearing the fireworks starting.
Off.
Yeah, there you go. So it's we did an uncorking of it recently. It's a different mash bill than what Brown Foreman usually works with. It's the early times mash bill, and that with 1920 are probably the two favorite Brown Foreman things for us right now. So that's but it's going to Buffalo or Sazerac. So it could be Buffalo Trace, could be Barton. They don't make anything that we don't like, except maybe sometimes some Benchmark. So I would hope that they would keep the same mash bill.
Well, I think that's the early times thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. What I hope doesn't happen, and I've said this before when I was on a live with Perry, is I hope they don't.
Oh yeah.
Do something like this, and they take an inexpensive, wonderful, lovely bottle like this, great value.
Why couldn't we have had this?
And although these are great and amazing, and I love them,
if you ever see this, buy it
and send it to us, please. Not that I don't completely love these, but you're talking 130, 140, 150, depending on the age. In this beautiful decanter, but you're paying for it.
No.
I don't want to see that happen with the early times.
No.
I don't know.
No one knows what's going to happen.
I don't know. I hope they keep it the same value. It becomes even more available. They keep it in that liter.
I hope. The liter, the value is so good.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I hope.
I saw some the other day. I was like, maybe we should get a few bottles. We have one or two around here.
Yeah, we do.
Not to hoard, because I like it so much.
Yeah.
And if it becomes this, then who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I feel about this one. I wish that we had more of these.
But why would you buy a label?
Yeah.
Just to do the same old thing.
Right. They must want to put something into it.
If they're going to do like this treatment to it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't a great seller for Brown Foreman?
I mean, it was, I think it was underestimated for a long time. It got released in 2017, and I didn't even start hearing anything, the rumblings, until like late 2019 of people being like, oh, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe they were just like, we don't want to keep up with this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
It's interesting. I don't know
It's
anything about
smoky.
this cider note. It is a little smoky.
Mm-hmm.
We're not drinking any of these things right now.
No.
We just have them out to look at.
Now we are drinking Joseph A. Magnus Murray Hill Club Special Release Batch 3 110 proof finished in cider and malt.
Malt, that's why.
Casks. Yeah.
I taste the cider and the malt at the end. It's a weird baked apples flavored.
Yeah. See, I don't see why Buffalo Foreman.
Really?
Buffalo Foreman's a great band. Their early stuff's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Why Brown Foreman would need the cash? Like they
and why does Buffalo
own,
Trace need one more thing?
They own Jack Daniels. They own Woodford Reserve, Old Forester.
I read something really interesting the other day, and maybe this was from Fred. I can't. And if it wasn't, I'm sorry, Fred. I'm not trying to credit you with things that you didn't write or miscredit someone else. But I read a thing that was like, everyone can stop whining about how, and this was like the headline, about how they can't find Weller. Like, it was your own fault. And the summary of the story is that they were trying to give Weller away, basically. I mean, for the 12-year price of what it was,
yeah.
10 years ago.
Oh, hey, Fred is in the chat.
What?
Hey, Fred.
Fred, did you write that?
Did you write that, Fred? Did you write that, Fred?
Did you write that, Fred? About how Weller, like, no one was buying it, and so then all of a sudden now people want it, and people are pissed because they're like, oh, well, they're just, not allocating it and it's being blah, blah, blah. Well, it takes 6 to 10 years to produce. So you can't just one day all of a sudden decide everybody wants 12 year and 107.
Right.
And it's going to be there the next day. They were only making enough to meet the demand that was in existence at that time.
They have to do these projections and go on those. And it's got to be so tough in the whiskey business to project what people are going to want, half a decade or more later. It's ridiculous. And what they've been doing since since the bourbon thing's been going up is they've just been, okay, keep cranking, build more warehouses, start pumping out more juice. Let's hope this doesn't crash. And if it does, we've got a lot of drinking to do.
Right. So he says, no, didn't write it, but did quote that in a Gear Patrol.
Okay.
I did read, there was a headline the other day, though, and I'm misquoting it, but it was something like, for everyone that whines about Weller not being available, it's because you weren't drinking it at the right time.
Exactly.
Or something like that.
So it's your fault.
But what they've said is that they've recognized, now people want it, and so they're making it, but it takes time.
Takes that time.
And I wonder, though, if it's going to be one of those, misconnections where it's everyone wanted it and then got frustrated, and by the time
Did you show up
by the time it's ready, no one wants it anymore because they're frustrated.
Hey, devil's advocate, Sarah, then why is Buffalo Trace coming out with all these different lines of Weller? It seems like that's really spreading out there.
Have you seen that meme that's all the Power Rangers and it says Weller's business plan?
Yes, I have seen that.
But I laugh, but I'm like, I want to try all of them.
I want to try the Red Ranger.
I want to try Pink
Weller.
Ranger. No, definitely, yeah. I mean, it's we laugh, but I'm gonna try to find it. So
we kid, but
it's real.
Yeah.
No, but I just thought that was a very funny, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's that time of the night where I can't finish my sentences.
That's fine. Guy said he just compared Wild Turkey 101 to Early Times BIB and Turkey 1. It's hard to keep a turkey down.
Turkey
it's hard to keep a good turkey
is
down.
just,
Yeah.
I think it's a staple for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Figures. Wait, that Rightus chat is asking it. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he was, Steve was saying, my complaint is they keep coming out with new special Weller releases rather than more of the existing ones. Yeah,
Also, what I'm wondering is, and I'm just throwing this out there with having absolutely no research behind this. I'm just throwing this thought out there.
Which is the majority of our show. Right. I'm wondering if some of the things that are going to the Buffalo Trace, they have a lot of experimental stuff going on. Warehouse
I'm
X.
wondering if they Craft Your Perfect Bourbon was a marketing thing. They were doing it on their website for several years before they actually came out with something. Single barrel, I get. So I'm wondering if they just are finding themselves with a surplus of some sort of category, and everybody wants Weller. It's of the right age. Do we do it that way?
Maybe. John's asking, are you all hammered? No, we're just at that normal end of show glow.
I love that end of show glow.
Yeah. We don't get hammered. We just glow.
I don't sweat. I glisten.
Yeah, we're just glistening with bourbon.
You can't bring out this, and I'm not going to try.
I know.
It's just so good.
What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm so sad that it's... this is also good, but it's just different. I don't know.
Just so classic.
So classic. End of show glow. Fred loves it.
End of show glow.
That's what we'll call it from now on.
We should do an end of show glow with It's Bourbon Night and Fred. It's the end of show glow. Does that mean we
have to be on the same level?
Yes.
That's gonna be...
Fred needs to drink more bourbon.
Well, I don't know where he's at this
Sunday evening. He may be far past us.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. What's your situation,
Just
Fred?
give him a call. No. Don't. Leave him alone.
18-year marriage review forthcoming. If we could get a bottle of 18-year marriage, it would absolutely be forthcoming. But they, we're not at that level where they're just like, hey, guys, here's a bottle. Don't even worry about it.
I don't know that anyone is, though. Everyone has to get in line. Hey, everyone has to get in line.
Can we get in that? Come on.
Everyone's got to get in line.
Come on, what are you doing? Come on. And they're like, stop emailing.
Yeah. No, because everyone does.
No,
Ashley
absolutely.
says, I forgot to ask Makers Private Select or 46.
I'm going to go Private Select.
I'm also going to go Private Select, hands down.
Yeah. Jeff Wimbush reminding you all to not just hit that like button, but smash it.
Like you're a man.
2020 style.
What is it about this?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I can't.
It's a little bit magic.
I just can't put my finger on it. It just tastes different.
It's just solid.
It's just very solid. So it's got that extra caramely. Yeah.
It's so chest feely.
Yeah.
It just goes.
It has a nice depth, and it's just kind of.
It's a warm, familiar hug.
And you know what? I think the thing about it is that the quality of what's in here is surpassed my expectations based on the outside of the bottle. Whereas here, you have very high expectations for the price.
Underwhelmed.
The
You're
price
right.
and the bottle.
No, you're right.
And then you get to what's inside, and it's not like it's bad. It's not, but it hyped itself up, if that makes sense.
You make sure this didn't have the peated in it.
I think you'll know.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, this hyped itself up, and this is very much downplaying itself. But they're also different liquids, you know.
I mean, it's right here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather take this Old Reliable if I could get this for an endless supply of this for forever versus trying new ones of these every year. Is that a bad thing to say? Did I just say something bad?
No, because look, you gotta chase this. I had to make an appointment and drive to Bardstown to pick up one of these.
Chase it like with a Coke or something.
Oh no,
you meant
we don't
like
do that.
Follow. Yeah, you gotta like. I see.
No.
No, we don't. That's why I was so surprised.
No, you have to. There has to be a chase involved.
Yeah. No, this for me.
Okay, now
People
this
are
one.
like, what is your desert island bourbon? And I don't know.
This one is the 11 year, by the way. So much older than this one. Much more expensive than that.
Much more expensive. Don't you hate that question?
Oh, desert island. I always say it's something that's sold in a 175, so I have more of it.
But there are no.
I know that's not what they're asking for.
Again, I need to know. I'm very much a rules follower,
Yeah, sure.
and so I need to know what are the rules of this fake scenario. Is it like a genie situation where I get an unlimited supply of this one thing? Do I have to purchase it and take it with me, or does it just magically appear? Because those are going to be different answers, you know? But if I have to buy it, I don't know. But also, I'm going to be banished to a desert island for forever, so I might be willing to spend my life savings.
I think it's like 80s turkey.
I don't know, though.
Something like
but
that.
I don't know. I go to the barrel proof option because it's like you can use it to clean wounds. You can proof it down. You can
use it to start fires.
You can use it to start fires. You can use it for lots of
Bottled
things.
and bond will burn, 100 proof. That's why it's 100 proof. It'll light on fire.
This is, again, why this question is problematic. Because I'm like, well...
Okay, we should do an episode where we lay out all the parameters, and then we go into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I'm going to need to do some homework.
So here's the 11 year, right here, if you want to try it.
Oh, we're doing this now?
Yeah, we're doing it. It's happening. It's a real thing. It does taste more elevated, to use a cooking term. It tastes... You know, it's
good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
I can taste it's got a little bit more maturity to it. Maybe a slight bit smoother, but this just has like again, that like deep dark caramely I don't know. It's got a little bit more rough edges, but I'm actually okay with it. For the price difference, though. The price difference.
Oh.
Again, not that you can go out and buy this anymore.
No contest.
But
yeah, totally. Whew, I don't know. That's a toughie.
Oh,
I
don't think so. I'd rather have this.
Okay.
But can I ever get this again? Maybe. What are you reading?
James Wolverton.
What'd he say?
Use it to clean burns. Genius.
Exactly. But that's, again, what I need to know. What is the purpose of this whiskey on this desert island? Like, what else do I have access to? Am I going to need an all-purpose thing to clean wounds? Or will there be a first aid kit when I get there?
Don't know.
Because I'll change my decision.
Yeah.
And does it just magically refill? Or
that is such a tough question because as avid bourbon drinkers, we're used to, on a whim, being able to say, I'm in the mood for something nutty. I'm grabbing this Booker's. I'm in the mood for something delicate and refined. You know, I'm grabbing this old Fitz.
Never once have I ever heard you
WLW.
say, I'm in the mood for something delicate and refined. Never has Chad come home and been like, I'm in the mood for something delicate and refined. That's
so
why he
come
picked
here.
me. Yeah.
See, we're on the same page. We've been doing this for a while.
A while. Maybe too long.
No, maybe. Yeah, but you know, it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes I want a barrel proof. I want to be kicked in the ass by something. Other times I just want like a nice 90 proofer. Nothing to toss a fuss about.
Sure. Sometimes it's like,
I want something finished.
I'm about to go, I don't know, the Uber's coming, and I want something that's not going to make me be gone for the rest of the night, but I'd like a nice little warm-up before we go wherever we're going. And so it's like, okay, don't give me that hazmat, Elijah Craig.
True.
Do give me a bottled and bond. Like,
yeah. Glenn and or Kathy is saying Shaz and Sarah with an H are here. Well,
perhaps.
Works 50%.
Is there an Uber on the desert island?
Every time.
Do you need one? Can you canoe while under the influence? Can you make a raft?
Oh, hey, and there's Andrew Bolin. Woodrew
Woodrew
is here. Yeah. Is there an Uber on the desert island?
That's what I'm saying.
I would hope so.
But do you need... No.
Or at least a lift.
Do you need one? Are there rules against...
Is there a liquor store on the island?
Well, first of all, you don't need to drive.
No, you paddle.
Right. Are there laws against paddling while intoxicated?
Are there police there?
Again.
It's a deserted
These are all
island.
Things we need to set up in the parameters.
We have way too many.
I have a lot of questions.
We have way too many parameters.
This is why you don't ask the desert island whiskey question.
No.
You don't ask it. It's too much. I can't handle this
Normal
type of
people,
pressure.
this would be fine. Us, it's a whole episode. It's an hour-long conversation.
What is the perfect proof to pour on a wound?
I would think the higher the better.
That's what I think too, because you could always proof it down to whatever you need it to be.
Well, I was saying for pouring on a wound.
But, yeah, I agree. Okay, anyways.
But no, I agree with you.
What a mess.
I would say if they would sell Elijah Craig barrel proof and a handle,
you'd buy that.
You're set. You could proof it down to whatever you're feeling like.
We know it tastes good at 94.
To 94 and still be awesome. You could clean wounds with it. You could start a fire with it. You could have it on those tough days.
You could marinate whatever game you catch.
A little.
But do you want? You proof it down and then you marinate.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't waste full proof.
No, it's good. It's good.
Like
no,
that.
you don't. No, you
okay.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like we're on the same page, but
Yeah,
this could be an episode.
Yeah, totally.
All right, we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah.
For now, though.
For now.
I suppose it's time to say goodbye.
I think we have veered off just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Enough to keep 405 people still interested in this babbling. So.
Who knows?
Who knows? Next weekend is 4th of July, so we'll have to figure out something very patriotic to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Any
know.
suggestions? We want to hear.
We could find we'll figure it out.
Corner Creek handle. Yeah, Corner
It'll
Creek
come to
does
us.
offer a handle. That's kind of a weird.
I wouldn't pick that one.
Weird whiskey.
To have in a handle.
So
strange.
Yeah, and I wouldn't pick that one either. Jefferson's for sure. Okay, we could do some Jefferson's.
I feel like picking Jefferson's Ocean on the desert island would be very ironic.
Yeah, it would be a little ironic. But no, for the 4th of July thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jefferson's. We could get that weird Lincoln bourbon that's like $5,000.
Fred says spend an hour making fun of vodka. That's American.
True.
I could do that.
Vodka does suck.
Oh, for April Fool's Day next year, we should just drink vodka on the show.
Oh, no. No.
I get super hateful.
Ugh. Well, that's what happens when you drink vodka. You get hateful.
But we could show them.
Vodka sucks.
This is what happens when you drink vodka.
PSA.
A PSA about drinking
Hey,
vodka.
you come home. You've had a hard day. You think about pouring something to drink. You grab vodka. No, don't. Don't grab vodka.
It's like why you see people punch
Vodka
holes
sucks.
through the walls of their apartments. They had too much
You've seen
vodka.
those early music video, like early 90s music videos where it's a couple and they're fighting and the dude picks up a framed picture of the girl and he like punches it and it shatters the glass.
Because he had too much vodka.
He's been drinking vodka.
He's been drinking vodka. You know he's been drinking
A bourbon
vodka.
drinker would never do that. He'd be like, hey, come on.
Vodka does suck.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, bud.
Come on, buddy.
I want a vodka sucks mask. Fred has a vodka. Do you sell these things? Because I would buy that. Who else would buy a vodka? Raise your hand if you would buy a vodka sucks mask, because I would.
Who would?
I also wanted to say underneath, if you are close enough to read this, you're too close. He does sell them. We're going to buy those.
Okay, there you go. Who would buy a
I can't wear it to work.
Drink More Bourbon face mask?
Okay. Yes. They all would. They would.
There we go. Yeah.
Shirts that say vodka sucks, masks, all the things. They'll buy them. We'll buy them.
Sweet.
No, you don't have to send us one. We want to be patrons of your business.
Patronize.
We want to patronize.
Which is always weird to say. I
That
want to
means
patronize
top down,
you.
too.
I know, but it also means I want to give you patronage.
It's okay.
I want to patronize you.
This is the time when it's time for us to go.
This is when we're just completely off the rails when we start asking weird ass questions.
Yes. Oh, a bourbon for breakfast mask. That's a good idea too. I love that t-shirt.
I would rather be drinking bourbon on a mask.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that along with the hat. They'll go in the pile with the hats and the hoodies and
go on it. No, I don't want to do a Team Chad for charity. Well, I mean charity would be great, but because Team Sarah would sell so better.
Oh, it's okay.
It's all right. Hey, I admit it.
It's okay.
It's all right.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right, say goodbye, Chad.
Goodbye, Chad. And let me hold on. I gotta move things so I can mouse over to the stop button.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, 4th of July.
4th of July weekend.
Already got some good ideas.
There'll still be some fireworks going off outside.
God, of course there'll be fireworks going on until then.
Until then, it's okay. Shh.
And then after.
It's okay. Shh. And we'll have a new episode on Friday.
Pixie dust.
You're fine.
Subscribe if you haven't already. We love you.
Thank you.
We mean it.
Yeah.